Hello guys, I hope all of you will be fine. So from today we have been starting another course and that is related to the solution of the exercise problems of probability and statistics for engineers and scientists by Walpole. Okay, so this is basically the first chapter, which is the introduction to statistics and data analysis, and the exercise problem we have been going to solve today is basically 1.1. Okay, so what is it basically? So the following measurements were recorded for the drying time, okay, in hours of a certain brand of latex paint. Okay, so these are basically the samples. So what do we have to do? Assume that the measurements are a simple random sample. Okay, so these are basically the randomly collected sample, and what do we have to do? We have to answer the questions or the part of these questions which are from A to F. So what is A? So A is what is the sample size for the above sample. Okay, so the sample size here is, we have to count the number of samples. So there, these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Okay, so these are the answer of part A. Is here we have the answers, and the answer of part A is 15. So the answer of part A is 15. Similarly, in part B, we have to ask it to calculate the sample mean for these data. So we have these data, and we have to find the sample mean for it. And previously I have shown you that what is mean by a sample mean. So if you want to find out a mean, what do we have to do? We have the data points which are xi, we have to sum them all and then divide them over the number of the items what we have. So here we have n equal to 15. Okay, this is basically n, so n is 15. And what do we have to do? I have to sum them all together. Let me sum them here, and summing them here, what I will get here, these, it would be 3.4 plus 2.5 plus 4.8. Okay, and up to the word, up to the final sample, which is here, this is 4.8, and we have to add them all together and divide them over what, over n, which is 50. Okay, so as I have done it myself, you can try it yourself it as well. So adding them together, what I will get, adding them together and then dividing it over 15, I will get 3.79, which is the what, which is the sample mean of my data. Okay, so this is the answer of part B. For part C, what do we have to see? Calculate the sample median. So what is the difference between mean and median? So mean is the average of the data what we have, while median is basically the midpoint on the mid sample. Okay, so to find out the median of our data, we should have to follow some steps. And what are those steps? So initially, what do we have to do? Steps are, first step is sort the data. Okay, we have to sort the data. So we have a data and we have to sort it, and then after sorting it we have to write it. And as I have previously sorted as well, so let me write it here. So writing it here with this color, so let me write it here. So sorted data I have is 2.5, 2.8, 2.8, okay, 2.9, 3.0, okay, 3.3, this is 3.3, 3.4, 3.6, 3.7, okay. Similarly 4.0, this is the sorted data, 4.4, 4.8, 4.8, 5.2, and 5.6. So this is the sorted data. Let me count it, that these are 15 or not. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Okay, so these are basically 15 data samples, and now in order to find the mid of them, as we have 15, so the right side data points and the left side data points should be equally divided. Okay, so these will be equal in number, so therefore 7 will be at the right side of the midpoint or the median, and while 7 will be at the right side and 7 will be at the left side. So let me count them. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Similarly 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so as 15 is the odd number, therefore the midpoint here will be this 3.6. so therefore after sorting it, we have to find out what we have to. After sorting the data, if the number of points, if the number of data points, okay, are odd, okay, then median will be what? Median will be the mid number, will be in the middle. Similarly, the another case is if data is even. So what do we have to do then? We have to take two mid numbers, okay, mid 1 plus mid 2, and divide it over this 2, and this will give me what? This will give me median for our data. So now as we have only these this is n is 15, so therefore the median for our data is what? The answer of part C is median is what? Median is 3.6. So this is what? This is the answer of part C. Okay. So these are all the parts what do we which I have solved so far. So now let me remove these parts. Okay. We have calculated mean, we have calculated median, and I have told you how to calculate them. After it, what is the next step? The next step we have will be the plotting the data by way of dot plots. Okay, so in plotting our data, what do we have to do? Let me have this black color. So this is part D, and here let me have this black line. Okay, so let me start it from 2.5. Okay, and here we have, let me have here 6.0. So from 2.5, let me have here 3.0, then 3.5, then 4.0, 4.5, 5.0, and here 5.5. So we have these ranges here. So now let me do what? Let me draw them here with this red color. Okay, so the first point we have is 2.5. Let me draw it here. So this is 2.5. The second one is 2.8, which is near to this one. So let me write it here. The second one is also 2.8. Okay, the third one is 2.9, which is here. Then 3.0, 3.0 is here. Okay, then 3.3, which is almost here. Okay, then 3.4 here. Okay, then 3.6, we have 3.6 here, 3.7 here, 3.7, 4.0, 4.0 is here, then 4.4, okay, 4.8, which is here, then 5.2. So let me have 5.2 here, and then 5.6. So what is this? This is the plot of our data, and we can see that this is almost uniformly distributed. All the data points are uniformly distributed here. This is the answer of part D. Part E, we are asked to compute the 20%, okay, 20% trimmed mean for the above data set. Okay, so what is mean by the 20% trimmed mean? So 20% trimmed means, what do we have to do? We have to remove, if this is the overall data set, so let me have it, if this is the overall data set, so what do we have to do? We have to trim it 20% from the lower end and 20% from the upper end. Okay, so this is 20%, this is again 20%, and what would we have? This will be our data set, new data set now, which is 20% trimmed, and we have to find the mean of it. So this is the 20% trimmed mean. Okay, so the actual data set what we have here is this one. So this is the actual data set, and what we have, do we have to do? We have to trim the 20% of it. Okay, so the 20% of 15 is what? So the 20% of 15 is 0.2 multiplied by 15 minus 15, that would be what? That would be 3. Okay, so it would be 3. Okay, so what do we have to do? This is now here 15 into 0.2 is 3, so we have to remove the 3 numbers from the lower end. Okay, these are the 3 numbers from the lower end, and these are the 3 numbers from the upper end, and then we have to calculate the mean of it. Okay, so now we can see that how many numbers do we have? We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we have 9 numbers. Okay, so I have to add these numbers. I will have to add them. So by adding them, I will get what? I will get x. Okay, so let me do it now. So let me choose this color for it. So trimmed mean, or mean, or let me do it like removing it. Let me remove it. Okay, and now let me calculate the trimmed mean here. Mean trimmed, that is 20%, and it will be what? I have to add all the data points from 2.9 plus 3.0 plus 3.3, okay, all up to this 4.8 plus 4.8, and now divide it over the number of the data points we have. So now the remaining data points we have are 9. Okay, so as I have already calculated it, and the trimmed mean now I will get is 3.68. This is what? This is the trimmed mean. Okay, so this is what? This is the answer of part E. So what is the last part? So in F we are asked that is the sample mean for these data more or less descriptive as a center of location than the trimmed mean. Okay, so we can see that both of these mean with when we haven't done the 20% trimming, and the mean when we have performed the 20% trimming are almost similar. Okay, we can see that these values are almost similar, so therefore these are not more descriptive, or these two are almost similar. Okay, so we can see that the sample mean for these data more or less descriptive as a center of location than the trimmed mean. Okay, both of these are similar, so these are the same. These basically possess the same level of descriptive information. So that's it for today, in which we have discussed the remaining part of our question. In the upcoming video we will talk about some more questions, and that will be the basis of the data analysis which we will see in our course related to the Power BI, Excel and Python for the data analysis, and these things will be very helpful for us in our future analysis video. So thank you so much, and I will see you with some more interesting questions in our upcoming video. Take care of yourself.